Zone for a touchdown.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. Come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0. Start this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Offense in a bunch formation. Shoot, quick toss to the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy critically.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Gore. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Russell on play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Edwards. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Throwing Russell. Right on the money. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Back open in the middle. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense bend.
Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they go right back to it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. Got a little space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Gore. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Makes to Graham almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There's a little room there. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Makes a man miss. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st and 10 coming up. Russell. With the catch, it's Rodgers. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Russell. Hauls it in. Great move. Now he's got room. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Crimson. across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. On first down, here comes this offense. This time he wants to throw. A little release to the back. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Offense, Palmer has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive. They scored.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Russell. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. That'll be enough. Set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now on 2nd down. Run inside. It's Hill. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Firing to the right. gets it to the 46-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That's real. Rogers finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Steps away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Knocked off his feet. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. To throw, it's Gore. Rushes on him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Keelan Russell. Here comes the heat. defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 24 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Utes, looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And he'll be brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And here comes the punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hard running there. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
A run for the quarterback. Maybe a crease. Past the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown time.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Running inside, it's Wall. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the tight end. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Can't get him to the ground. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15. Still backed up pretty deep. It's 2nd and 5 from the 15. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Crimson Tide. And now this offense will take the field again. Wide receiver going in motion. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Back to pass, it's Gore. Escapes the pressure going right. Got room at the 35. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Flying down the left side. And he will roll into the end zone. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a lot. A staple of the college football environment. color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They only need about the length of the football to convert on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. Got a little grass. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And as a
sticks it in his belly. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got